Zozo not really there mentally full in either. So two mentally ill people in our relationship. Two mentally ill people in our relationship. And everybody jump up and go like say the worst thing. The truth is the matter is everybody who talk about they are so disgusting. It is all performative. Uno does a perform as well. Because none of them take put gas on a vehicle and drive go down there. If you go do no intervention or if you go talk to the young lady. And even if you no go down, they go talk to the young lady. And one day you not talk to the young lady and gone and then left her on her own. You see what happened to Brit the last time when she did that on her own. Where she end up and walk up and down in a mobile town dirty and basically almost an amount of rubbish and them something. Since that brother take her up, she clean every day and she have food to eat every day. Since she and the boy. You have to remember this, and everybody can deal with public, and everybody can deal with public scrutiny, and everybody can live them. The truth of the matter is not for who attack. If there was a camera rolling in a phone house 24 hours a day, the people see how una man live like a gun dog. No for talk about, oh, I would never ever make a man treat me like this, and I would never ever. No for man a kick on a box and a thump on the ground. I wanna dead with the man them same way. All know all the camera roll. Me not see the man like me. If you not see it, you can tell me now. Me not see the man put him hand on Brit all now. Even though you have mental and psychological abuse and them something there. Even though we know there's mental and psychological abuse that people can do. However, these persons, this is something that they are accustomed to. This is the type of lifestyle that they live. Before you get up and judge people's lifestyle, think about how it is that affect them. You are going to take out somebody out of them natural habitat. If you put Brit with a man, we're soft-spoken and good beat him to frazzle. If you put Brit with a man, we're soft-spoken and kind and understanding, Brit beat that man to frazzle. Because the truth of the matter is, you take a lion for deal a lion, you take a dog for deal a dog, you take a puss for deal a puss. You understand? The two of them is ag. The two of them is ag. I don't say the perfect relationship, but before we sit down on the outside and judge the people in relationship, everybody's relationship work how it's supposed to work. Everybody's relationship work how it's supposed to work. You can't just get up and dictate to people how to live their life. You understand? A man might say read it with female woman and a woman might read it, woman might raise her voice, and a man say read it, oh, you sit down and make your woman chat to you, so read it. But really know say him and him woman have certain understanding. She talk away, whatever. At the end of the day, the tone of lie down at night time, I wanna good and alright. Really might talk to him woman and say, babes, or say, go for your beer in the kitchen for me now. And a woman say, but look how big Brady chat to him woman like she a slave, because everybody has their own perception of how a relationship is supposed to go. You cannot dictate to people how for them relationship. What work for them, work for them. From you don't see no evidence of physical abuse, you don't know what the people them can go through. Go through. You understand me I say? Zane? That's what I have to say.
Well, I know, man, you can't just run someone, you can't just say that I run so. Because at the end of the day, now, if me not see what going on in your house, me can't judge or fighting, but if you bring it to the media, I have all right to judge on it.
So, that is true.
Hold on. So if you are saying that based on the fact we have all kind of abuse, you're a very intelligent man. Yo, me listen to you, but I feel like I'm not in your life more while I listen to you, me listen to you. You're very intelligent. You are a very bright person too. You've gone to university, you study, you have all of these things attached to your name that I know of. Listen. We know there's a lot of abuse. There's physical abuse and there's verbal abuse. So the verbal abuse that this man is portrayed. As a matter of fact, have you heard the voice, the recording?
Yeah, the recording a while ago. The ear a while ago.
So you feel like, based on the society where we're in now, where a lot of women are being unalive, a lot of kids are being unalive, you feel like whether or not he is mentally unstable, that is justified, or that is something that should be brought to social media?
All right, you are going ready. I never say it is justifiable, you know. What I am saying is that you have to, you see, when you hear something out of context, like if you just take one person, what one person alone say, in a relationship, it will seem like, oh, he's being abusive or he's an attacker. If the two of them have them type of exchanges here, this is the conversation between both of them. You notice, you not play the conversation where she said to him and the things that he said in the past.
I didn't get that. I actually didn't get it. No, there's a difference with if I got it. All right, you know what we still there. So any me not support no kind of violence towards man, woman, animal. But I am saying if I got the recording of her behaving that way towards him, I would have talked about it because I know that she's also unstable. And if I got the recording of her talking to him and him talking to her like that, I would have come out and the conversation would have been, these two persons need to be separated from each other. They're no good for each other. Because something go happen sooner or later.
Let me tell you something. You say some relationship toxic. That is them just in a one toxic relationship, brother. See? And if it work for them, it work for them. You understand me? I say, bro. You see, me don't know about some people, but at Jamaica, me live all of my life. You understand me? I say, and me live in me not live in a ghetto, but me par in a ghetto. You understand? And even in my suburban community where I live in, I have seen people well in a relationship, and the man, two to two, them and the man, them lick the man lick them back. People call police, and when police come, the people them cuss the community say, want to call police for. You understand me? I say, in a many situations when people physically abuse. Hold on, I say there were people that are verbally abusive to each other. And people did it, and when somebody intervene in the verbal abuse that is being carried out by whichever party, both parties come together and they attack the person who is trying to intervene. We only need to understand, say, what works for people works for people. I understand, say, it might not work for me, and it might not work for you, and it might not work for your viewers, them or your listenership. However, if it works for them, it works for them. Until you actually see physical abuse into somebody where they're actually giving physical harm, because the two of them already mentally distressed, you know. So if they and them done have for the mental demons them when they fight already in the both situation. So until you see both of them put in physical abuse, don't allow the people let them live them life. And if you are going to intervene, don't make it be a performative intervention. Don't make it be an intervention where you just go and you go say, don't do this today, and they left the two people and to go back, to go fight tomorrow. So it have to be something where it have to be multi-tiered intervention. We're going to go, either go offer them counseling and ongoing counseling, or they're going to remove both of them from each other, and you find a way where you can matriculate both of them into out of the relationship, where them can set and diffuse the relationship healthily, where both of them can find their own self-sustenance. You understand what I say?
So how do we lead to physical abuse? Don't have to start from verbal.
It now have to start from verbal.
Most time it have start from verbal abuse.
No, most time really.
100% we give 60-70% of physical abuse that start from emotional, verbal, and then physical abuse, right? Yeah. So you're saying that we should see this and leave it alone until it get physical. Really? We are going to leave it to get physical when somebody's life may be lost.
Really, can I ask you a question?
Sure. I mean, Tripple, I mean, if you
can ask you a question, really? Really? Won't I do right here, so? I have that discussion and that conversation here. I understand, we understand, say, discourse is good for have a conversation about the situation. What I'm saying is that a lot of the persons who are talking, come here, woman, come and talk about how the youth take advantage and people just go on like them, and then them are going to say, them are wait for a funeral to go collect something. All of these people who are saying that it needs to stop, what are they doing to stop? This is just performative. You understand? This is just selective outrage. Them just have outrage right now online. What I'm saying is, if you are going to do an intervention about the situation, go and do a physical intervention. You understand? Coming out here and bashing each individual, bashing one individual when both of them are toxic. I mean, I say it right, you know. The two of them toxic. And everybody a bash one person alone in this situation. The reason why they bash the one person alone is because they know Brit. Them know Brit. All of them know that Brit is extremely toxic. Put on this stuff, Papa. Them know that Brit is extremely toxic. Zozo is extremely toxic. But everybody is jumping and beating Zozo alone. Nobody's not talking. I don't hear anybody come here from there, so I listen how long. Nobody no.
Triple, me can ask you a question, Triple.
Well, no. Well, on track. Hold on.
See, nobody not come here come say, all right, both of them need help, or both of them need this, or both of them. Nobody has come and said that the whole time I'm here listening. Everybody's just talking about when they just demonize the gentleman. Whether or not the gentleman come here and say something, Zin, that doesn't matter. If you not really and truly are going to both of them need to go and have an intervention with both individuals, pull both individuals one side, and then on the talk, get a counselor to talk to each of them and to see which one is the aggressor in the situation. If they are not both the aggressor.
All right, so don't you feel that he's more dangerous than her? If he has if he has taken a life already under the same circumstances where jealousy has come in and kill a man, a woman, you think this woman is safe with him?
So it has. He's convicted of killing an ex-man over a woman,
Yes.
and he's on the road walking free now.
No, man. You see, he.
No, me just ask, really.
No, even the youth, the best friend came up here and talked. He had him kill one Maldan youth in a 2014 over a girl.
And when how long was the sentence?
I don't know how long his sentence was. But
what we need to understand, really, you understand this, and you have a program. Enough time people come for your program, come tell lie.
No, it's not a lie, brother.
Saying no. I am not saying that him and the person probably never have an altercation and the person dead, but the circumstances surrounding the murder or the death, it doesn't have to be what the person said. Because people like to come give evidence of it talk because everybody look for them 5 minutes of fame. You understand me, I say, bro? See, me upon this I
have the information still in the Triple. I don't know what the youth say now. I'm just basing that on what the youth say. But I have the information.
Brother, really, if the man have that on him history that make it worse, so the talking right so not necessary. That make it worse. If the man literally believe, if him virgin or him best friend literally believe say him have the potential to analyze him spouse, him coming online to do that is ridiculous. What him need to do is go to the necessary authorities and ensure that somebody physically go there to intervene in the situation. You understand me I say? That is what he need to do. If he did really and truly believe that it's possible for the young man to analyze the young lady. You understand? Because him coming here so, see somebody said Triple, you see me are probably the only person who is not intoxicated by hatred or anger. Me attack sane and soberly right now, brother. You understand? You have to look on the thing from both sides. You can't just look on it from one side and just attack one side. Because sometimes when you attack with vengeance, brother, and arrogance, you lose sight of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is both individuals are toxic. Both individuals are threatening each other. Both individuals are abrasive to each other. And both individuals need psychiatric attention. That is what we know for that we can see and know for a fact. You understand? For us to just demonize and criminalize one individual, that is very, very, very disingenuous of us to do. You understand me I say? So we have to know say both individuals need help. And today we know say Brit needs psychiatric help. Big Brit should have been committed. When me hear say Brit get Lego from the psychiatric.
Let me say something here. Listen to them don't necessarily agree with you. And them same one push Brit and Zozo. So when you say we already know that Brit and some of them are hypocrite. I just